Annyeong! What's up everybody, it's your girl Amy A-M2 and I'm here today with yet another reaction video. Today I'm going to react to IU's Bbi. 여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 A-M2 Amy입니다. 오늘은 IU의 Bbi에 리액션 해볼 거예요. 예쁘게 봐주세요. Today I'm going to be reacting to IU's Bbi. I'm so excited because I love IU so much. I feel like her actual albums and title tracks are few and far between anymore. I know she does other stuff but I could be wrong. I know she has Palette, but that feels like it was so long ago, and the album before that feels like it was so long ago, at least to me. I don't know, I'm obsessed with her. I've been listening to her since she debuted. She came out with Mia, which was this really emotional, intense song, and it was so beautiful, and she was so young, but it didn't really hit the mark with the general target audience in Korea. It hit the mark for me. Holy crap, it hit me hard in the feels. But the general market was meh, she's a really cool singer, but yeah, this isn't really super K-poppy. So they came out with Marshmallow. And My Boo. Super cutesy stuff, and then they really found her sound in Good Day. Sorry. Anyway, they found her sound with Good Day, and then slowly since then she's developed and matured because she's gotten older. She's developed as an artist, and she's gone over so many genres. Her voice is so distinct. It's got this softness to it, but then she can cut through in certain parts. I don't know how to explain it. I just really like her voice. You know it's an IU song. There's something about the way she sings, the style and everything. You can just tell this is IU. But she goes throughout all these different genres. My personal favorite album is Modern Times. There's so much jazz, ragtime, really old school swing style stuff, and even some Latin music, and then you have earlier stuff and newer stuff that's more fantastical and Disney style, or a little more poppy, but not really pop. I just really like how creative she is and how many genres she's gone through. So I'm really excited to see this. And she's one of the only artists whose ballads don't bore me. That's not to say ballads are bad. I just personally am not a huge fan of ballads by really anyone. Ballads are just, not my thing, There are some by all different artists that hit me right in the feels and I'll listen to, but overall, I don't look forward to ballads. I'm not super excited about them. But IU is one of those artists where pretty much all of her ballads hit me in the feels, and I really enjoy them. So even if this is a ballad, I'm totally down. Just anything IU I love. So let's go ahead and react to her. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let go. She's sleeping. That was an interesting sound. I really like the synths, and a lot of it's more dry and sparse, so the silence, it's more more present. I don't know how to explain this. It's simplistic. There's a watery sound right here. It's simplistic, but it's not. It's the way they're working with the instrumentation and the silence and how it's not super echoey. This kind of reminds me, music video wise, it reminds me of an Anda song. I think S or Mastering. I don't know. Oh, I love this. I love like the syncopation and rhythm that she's using in her vocals. So that's really cool. So basically they played with the silence and percussion, and they had taken like a vocal chop and paired it with a snare and layered them on top, and that was really cool. See, there's a lot of times where the chords aren't resonating. They don't really have like sustain to them, so you hear that silence and then her voice stands out and comes through more because of it. I like the colors in this video. Also right here she has layering of her vocals, just a lot of layers, but it's basically her high range and lower range, so they're doing octaves. I feel like it's like a mix of R&B, jazz, pop, and reggae, like all mixed together with that element IU instead of element X. I can't take the dancing seriously, like it's cute. Like she's just cute. Wow. That's so cool, the transition. It totally changed in like the feel and everything. And they're doing a pedal tone with the voice. The voice is going like, that's like maintaining a pedal tone. And also like the mixing is different. Now here it has a lot more of like, there's a lot of echoing and reverb here, whereas before it was very... That silence caught me off guard, but that's good. It makes this last chorus more impactful, and it seems even more upbeat and cheery than it is because of the transition, or lack of any kind of transition from the two of them. It like, that was a cool use of silence. That was so good. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So what I was saying before the silence so rudely caught me off guard, which actually, very clever use of silence right there. That bridge was very wet, so there was a lot of reverb and echoes and layers and sustain and all of that stuff going on. So the silence, the seconds that were silent, or any parts where there weren't a lot of instrumentation, weren't as obvious as before, and I actually really like that contrast. I think, I kind of want to listen to this a lot. Let me know if you guys want me to do like an actual review where I break down the different chords and why I think it takes from a couple different genres, like I did with the July 7th review. Like I can just sit down and go through the song format. Because I really like this, and I feel like there's a lot that could be talked about that's going on. It's like simple and not simple at the same time. I think really the mix, how they mixed it, how wet and how not wet it is, really adds to the instrumentation and composition and shapes. It really just shapes the sound of it, because the drier, more stark sounds during the verses especially have this like bouncy and like simplistic and minimalistic feel, because there's this emphasis on the silence, because there's no sounds that are, you know, resonating underneath. Like if you play a chord and you have the pedal, like the sustain pedal down, even when you lift up your hands, it's gonna ring out. But this is like not letting it ring out until the bridge, so then the bridge seems totally different. Like it gels with the song, but it has this whole different vibe, and it's more echoey, a little more magical, and then it's like just silence out of nowhere back into this upbeat, like chilled, laid back, like you want to do like JRE body rolls kind of feel, and I really like it. Honestly, I was surprised this was released now and not more in like a summertime or later during the spring. Like I'm not complaining. I'm glad she released anything, but it feels more like a feel-good summer spring song than something right during the middle of like fall going into winter. But I really like it. I think, again, the mix is key. And of course, just the way she sings, her vocal inflections. I like the layering of the octaves, and I really like the rhythm and how she plays with the rhythm and how bouncy it feels sometimes with the way she swings or doesn't swing it and stuff. So I feel like there's a lot more I could say, but that's my initial reaction. I really, really love it. 2 thumbs up. Again, I have never been disappointed by an IU song yet in my life, but I really like this. I think it's up there with like, it's up there with like 23, because those 2 songs, this one and 23, like have this vibe that's a little different from the IU I normally listen to and like spam, and I don't know, my head's kind of everywhere. She gets to me. She just messes with my head with her voice and the instrumentation and the genres, and it gets to a point where it's just like, IU, marry me or stab me. Either or, I would die happy. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if there's any other IU songs that you want me to review, because I've heard pretty much all of them. I'm so down, like, you can throw me a whole list of IU stuff and I will sit down and react and review and explain all of it to you, because I love her so much. Did you get that I love her? I just like K-pop and I like music and I like to share the love and explain, you know, the cool little details that your average listener would not necessarily see, or they may hear but not know all the details about it, and I want to share that with you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye!
What I say I am. I am what I say I am. You know I'm never faking. I grind every single day. You know I'm always working. I am what I say I am. I am what I say I am. I am what I say I am. History in the making.